So this is episode 5 of the Ronda redo series where we're building Ronda. We're doing Ronda, but better. I'll put a picture of Ronda right here just to remind everyone. The first Force that I was building, that got totaled. Now we're redoing it. FedEx just came dropping off the tires and they only dropped off 2. And they said the other 2 will probably be here tomorrow. Like, why would you separate them? What is your deal, FedEx? I actually waxed all of the wheels before putting them all on. So that way they'll have a good coating on them. When I wash them, won't have any issue of dirt sticking or anything. This episode, we're gonna be doing tires on the wheels and on the car. A crazy while to figure out that fitment because they're so wide and they poke so much. I'm gonna have to roll the rear fenders a bunch. I'm probably gonna have to add a bunch of camber in the front, but it's gonna be looking so nice. But we're gonna pick this back up when they drop off the other 2 tires. They dropped off the other 2 tires this morning. I don't know why they separated them. They're just so dumb. Got all the wheels and tires loaded up in the Jeep. Let's go get them mounted. Just picked up the tires from being mounted. We did a 225/40 all-season tire on these 10.5s, which is quite a bit of stretch. But I mean, we're going for good fitment, and I love the look of them. Let me pick this one up real quick just to kind of show you. It is quite a bit of stretch, but it's going to be perfect for the fitment because it's so tight in the wheel wells, especially in the rear, that you won't want the tire to come out past the lip whatsoever because it'll hit the coil. We're gonna try and go ahead and try and get them on the car today. One side just bolted on. I have these camber plates pushed in to give me a little more clearance right here, but we're gonna have to roll and pull here. And this is the big end. We're gonna have to roll and pull a bunch right here. So we got the heat gun. We're gonna do my special roll and pull tactic. I'm not gonna show because I'll get made fun of, but so far I'm stoked about it. We'll probably also lower it in the front at least another 1/2 inch. The back might stay the same, I'm not sure yet. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys in the dark with how I roll fenders because I want to show you guys the exact process that I take while doing this kind of thing. As you can see, we've already got a small roll going on. I'm going to need a little bit more up front to not rub, maybe a tad up back. But what I do use is a heat gun to heat the paint up so the paint doesn't crack on the outside. No matter what, it's probably going to crack under here, and it's already cracked all the way off under here on the lip. Can't really do much about that. But you want to make sure that you heat the outside right here real good, not too hot or else the paint will bubble, but good enough that the paint will flex with the fender. And then what I use is right here. Yes, I know, flame me all you want. It's an exhaust pipe. And the reason I use this is because it starts skinny and it goes wider. And I've used this enough where I can actually get really good rolls and really even rolls without spending all that money on a fender roller, and you can do it a lot faster. As you can tell right now, it's already pretty dang even. I'm not done with it yet, but what you do is I just start small and then I just work my way wider until it fits. So we're gonna keep going at it. We're almost there. I just want to give a reminder that the reason we did these wheels again was to keep the white like we had on Ronda with those white Diamond Racing Steelies. We wanted to keep that look, but do an updated look with these deep dish wheels from ESR that I absolutely love. I have it pulled pretty good. I don't think that we will rub because can't really see, but because the lip is at the angle of the tire right now and it's pulled a little bit, so when the car compresses and the wheel cambers in, when the wheel goes up, it should just miss the lip on the fender. So I think we're gonna leave it there for now. Really good fitment. I might pull it a tad more, I'm not sure, but we need to pull the front still and probably lower the front to match the back. It's one side totally done. We had to hammer out some of it. We lowered the front 1.5 inches because when I first put the coils on, I accidentally had the back way lower than the front, and I didn't care to change it because I knew I was going to throw wheels on here, and I said I'd change it when I was doing fitment. So that's why I did. I lowered the front 1.5 inches to match the back. I also tightened the compression on the front just a tad to clear the rim. I have about a paper towel width's length in between the rim and the coil. But the rule is if it's not touching, then it's not gonna touch, so we're good there. I actually took the back out and hammered some stuff in the back to make the back clear better, hammered some stuff in the front so hopefully it don't rub too bad. But what bothers me is I seriously have so much room in the front. I could go so low in the front. I could probably do fender to lip in the front without an issue. And in the back, I can't go lower than that, or else I'll have to either pull it a crap ton more or I'm gonna hit the inner side of the fender. Let me show you over here what I mean. See in the fender right there, you see there's this lip right here. And I've hammered that out as much as I can, but the wheel's so wide that it's still gonna hit right here, and I can't hammer it out or else it's gonna ruin the fender out here. So there's not much I can do about that. So this is where we're gonna be for now. That's still pretty dang low. Still super low, so I'm happy with it. Remember, all we gotta do is match this side to the driver's side. So we're gonna put the camber in on the front to the same spot. We're gonna lower it 1.5 inches and then up in compression 1/8 inch. Pull the fender. Nothing to change over here. Just gotta pull the rubber trim out, pull the fender and hammer up in there so it doesn't touch. And we're good to go. The thing I can't decide on though is if I add one of those 5mm spacers that I have, like this one, just to the front, because the front fenders are so wide and this is so flush. I don't know if I add a 5mm spacer to make the fitment a tad better. I might, just to see. We'll see. So we have both sides done now. Everything's matched up and looking good. I'm gonna leave the height and everything where it's at right now. I think it looks good where it's at. I'm gonna try and get a paint marker so I can paint some of the paint that came off underneath so it doesn't rust as fast. And then I also need, you can't use these stock lug nuts on aftermarket wheels. The bevels aren't right on the back ends, plus they don't have a key on them. I'm only have them on there just to test fit and everything. I gotta run to AutoZone and get some of the splined lugs that'll fit on there better and hold the wheel on there better. What we're gonna do next, it's looking good, so probably just gonna clean up and run to O'Reilly's real quick and grab some of those lug nuts. Got us a set of lug nuts for the boss. Let's get them all thrown on there. All the paint chips everywhere. I know, I feel bad. Oh, also, I had that license plate from when I owned Ronda. Still had it up in my room, I kept it. So I've got a little piece of Ronda on Ronda. This one. Now to torque them. Everything's torqued down. Let's go for our first drive. So far no rubbing. I can hear the tire stickers hitting the ground, but so far no rubbing. I don't know if you can hear the tire stickers or not, but it's kind of funny. They're super loud and annoying. It'll take a minute to rub off. And I'm getting a slight, I gotta go pretty hard side to side to get it to touch like that. Oh, here comes the real test. Freaking roundabout. A little bit. Oh, we're rubbing. Rubbing pretty bad. Just realized I never filmed an outro to this video, so that's what we're gonna do real quick. As far as you could tell right at that end, going around that roundabout, it rubbed so bad. And what I found out was on the front wheel wells, there's like half of the wheel well in the front half, like right in the front half on the, if you're looking at the wheel, this is the arch in the wheel well. Like right here in the front, right here, there's like solid metal wheel well. Like it's nothing you can pull out unless you like wanted to cut it out. And I don't know if that's safe structurally, but the wheel sits like that far away from it. And so when you turn and it turns in, it's actually hitting it when you turn in and it's hitting it pretty bad. So what I'm gonna try and do is probably add a little bit more camber and probably throw one of those 5mm spacers on the front to see if that pulls it enough away from that metal part of the wheel well so I don't rub as bad. And I'm also gonna try to hammer it out some more, but that's where we're gonna leave it right now. The car looks amazing, so I don't wanna have to raise it at all because I absolutely love how it sits right now, but that's what we're gonna try to do. But this is the end of that episode 5, getting the wheels on. Comment down below if you guys liked it or not. I'm absolutely obsessed with the wheels. And also go check out the TikTok at MrClean_S14. There's like a whole episode that I did on this that's only a minute long. It's just kind of the same thing condensed down, doesn't have as much information, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And look at this cute RBS 14. Keep watching out for the next episode because the next episode we're going to keep doing stuff for that. We're actually going to Stance Wars in Vegas with the Forester in May, which is going to be sweet. We're going to take the Forester all the way to Vegas for Stance Wars, get a couple things done on it before we get it down there, and it's going to be so awesome. So keep watching. It's going to be just a rad series.